Hey guys, this is StarcraftCove here with the third game of the best of 3 series between PainUser and Liquid Nazgul in the MLG Dallas. Fourth round, I believe. Yeah, fourth round. Looks like Liquid Nazgul is going to be choosing the Xel'Naga Caverns for this third game since he lost that last game. So each player now, obviously since this is the third game in the series of a best of 3, each both PainUser and Liquid Nazgul each have one game. So it's coming down to neck and neck here. This is whoever wins this game wins the series and moves on in MLG Dallas. So spoiler alert, just for you guys, I am going to be casting. I have 2 more series that I am planning and wanting to cast from MLG Dallas. I can't really give out the info for who they're going to be because that might spoil something for you guys down the road. You guys could probably figure that one out if you really want to. The full bracket is available on MLGpro.com, or you can also go to StarCraft 2 replays and go to the headline for MLG Dallas and look for the link for the full bracket there. So anyway, once again, Liquid Nazgul really likes going for this proxy gateway and transitioning out of that. So we'll see if this is what he did against Liquid Nazgul really has just a couple, he has a heavy preference for Blink Stalkers, and I guess he also has a heavy preference for this proxy gateway build. This is the same thing that he did against PainUser in the first game of this series, and he's going to go for it again, see if it pays off like it did with the first game, since it did work on that first game. Even though it didn't drag out to a longer game, it did eventually work. And yeah, he's still doing that same build, putting the second pylon in base, throwing the first pylon out here, chrono boosting out that first zealot, and let's see here, he's not quite going to be able to snipe out that scouting probe, but it does look like if we look at the vision for PainUser real quick, yeah, we do see that there's that proxy pylon right there. So PainUser once again realizes, oh crap, he's doing the same thing again. Throwing up that bunker just in case, and also throwing up the second barracks. But unlike the first game, he is looking to be in a completely comfortable position. He has the top of this ramp secured, and he's just able to completely reject any advancement from these zealots coming out of this proxy gateway. And I really just don't think that these zealots are going to be able to do anything against these Marines. Oh man, he might actually be able to snipe this. Oh, almost able to get that stalker. That would have been a huge gain for him. He is able to get that one zealot though, and gonna be able to take out this second zealot. Oh, just barely, not quite getting it, but starting to do damage on the whole of that stalker now as well. So yeah, still, I mean, definitely a tense moment here in this game, but PainUser, I mean, definitely in more of a comfortable position than he was in the first game, which he did manage to come out of that proxy phase of the game and come out and actually turn it into a macro game. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to. Oh, nice catch with bringing off the SCVs and able to. Oh man, can he get that? Yeah. Oh, actually, check out that baller SCV right there. Oh, and those stalkers were pissed. They were like, "No, you did not just kill our stalker buddy with an SCV," but he did, and they got their revenge though. So that SCV definitely earning its worth there. Taking its little drill and just shoving it right in the butt of that stalker and taking it out. So now PainUser, these Marines, once they get in this ball, if they can all get in range of these stalkers at the same time, they just do crazy damage, and that's what they're going to be doing right here. So yeah, these stalkers do not stand much of a chance as long as they're completely getting dominated by these Marines. Meanwhile, so Liquid Nazgul, now instead of doing the quadruple gate throwdown like he did in that first game, didn't quite commit to this proxy gateway quite as much. He probably would have liked to. Probably would have liked to take it to the same phase as that first game, but just not able to be quite as effective with this proxy gate this time. So cleaning that up, cleaning up the proxy right outside his base. Meanwhile, Liquid Nazgul is once again going. He is throwing down the 4 gateways. So this could actually pretty well transition into, yeah, that's probably what he has this build worked out to be, is, you know, proxy gate to really apply a lot of early pressure. These forces splitting off, these SCVs going around the long way. But that proxy gate to apply the early pressure, and then transition into the cybernetics core in base, starting to research warp gate, and then transitioning into a 4 gate, which definitely could be pretty effective. But oh man, just barely getting that sentry out and completely blocking off this ramp. But the question is, can he get another sentry out to block off the ramp again? And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. Oh, okay, he does get another force field down from, I'm really bad with force field stats just because I never play Protoss. But these Marines actually able to get up into the base of Liquid Nazgul, and finally the force fields are no longer able to be thrown down there. So this is looking to be pretty deadly from PainUser right here. So PainUser coming back out of that, saying, nah, I don't like your gateway cheese. I'm going to come in here with a crap ton of Marines and completely destroy all your crap. So not completely destroying all the crap, but trying to throw down a bunker. Going to lose the bunker, not canceling it, looks like. But he did do a bit of economic damage, so Terran player definitely having an advantage with the mules coming down there for mineral income. Meanwhile, Liquid Nazgul following up that push with an attempt at a 4 gate, like what I was talking about before, that early proxy gateway into the cybernetics core, doing the early research for warp gate technology, and then into the 4 gate, which is kind of a roundabout way of doing it, but really actually pretty effective. And this bunker going down right exactly when it needs to. So those Marines hop in, do a bit of damage to the Stalker, get them to just kind of force them to back away, while Liquid Nazgul gets up both this additional bunker as well as more Marauders coming out for this Sentry and Stalker heavy little ball from the Protoss player. So if we look back over at the production, these concussive shells that Tech just about finishing up, and he does have an engineering bay now researching level 1 infantry weapons, which is obviously going to be a huge help for this this army that he's trying to amass right now. Liquid Nazgul trying to put down a Nexus, and at the same time, once again, these players both going for their natural expansion pretty much with the same exact time. And that was kind of some cute little micro right there. Liquid Nazgul trying to get as close to those bunkers as he possibly can, you know, inching forward and holding position, inching forward, inching forward, inching forward. But it's just not going to be able to prevent this second orbital command going down. And this orbital command does its, yeah, once again, like I was talking about, they just have pretty much the exact same timing for, ooh, man, those nice force fields, only blocking off a couple, 1 Marine and 1 Marauder looked like. Protoss did lose a Stalker or 2, I think 2 Stalkers before the force fields went down. But yeah, these expansions just going down with almost the exact same timing. And if we look at the income once again, yeah, this force just once again pushing up into the bunkers and getting shot at by a couple, stimming up to try to get as close as he can with his army before the force fields go down. And that's a crap ton of force fields going down. It doesn't really look like it's going to be enough, though. It couldn't quite cut off enough of the Terran infantry to make it not, to really cut the army in half like he needs to. But, so the income pretty much even for both these players, but Liquid Nazgul is just losing his whole entire army now, thanks to these stemmed Marines and Marauders catching them with the concussive shells and just being able to clean them up. So now all those, forcing all of the probes to come off the line, sniping the, I mean, not sniping, he's just brute forcing his way and destroying all of those probes as they come at him. So yeah, definitely the income, especially because he was able to pull those probes off the line for that time, the income's going to start to favor PainUser now. And if we look at the units lost now, it's, as always, this Marine Marauder is a very cost-effective army. And you can see, as always, this is about the same ratio that they've always had for this entire series for the units lost. Basically, even no matter who's winning in the game at that point, Liquid Nazgul is always just a bit behind because his units cost a bit more to produce, a bit more Vespene and a bit more minerals for those Protoss units. Now PainUser doing something that we haven't seen yet this this series. He got the Ghost Academy down, which I definitely like. He's probably not going to be going for a nuke anytime soon, but getting those nukes not getting those nukes, but getting those ghosts probably for EMP to take out those Protoss forces shields. So both these players now are looking to gear up for the long run, going for the long haul. Both of them, once again, gearing up to put down their next expansion at pretty much the same exact time. This command center going down, and these Protoss forces clearing the rubble right here. And speaking of the devil, the Terran forces now clearing the rocks for the command center that's being constructed right here. Meanwhile, looking at production, this observer, Nazgul, I think one of the things that Nazgul could definitely be doing better is to, instead of just putting his observer, he gets an observer and just sits it in one place in the Terran base. And I think, honestly, more than one observer would be worthwhile. He does have a second one around here somewhere. It might actually be with his army this time. Let's see if I can actually find it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. But anyway, the Terran forces now coming up, getting that EMP, taking out the, oh man, if we look at the shields on, everything lost all their shields. That is definitely a hard hit for those, especially for those immortals, just completely demolishing that force. And that's the GG from Nazgul. Yeah, no stopping this Terran infantry ball now here. So Nazgul wants to go in for that proxy, the proxy gateway into the 4-gate cybernetics warp gate tech, but just not working out. Did not work out from the time he put down the proxy gate to the end of the game. So pretty handy win from pretty handily handled. Yeah, let's go with handily handled. That's a pretty good phrase. Pretty good comfortable win for PainUser here. There was a bit of back and forth, but PainUser was able to come out winning two out of the 3 games, winning this series. So he will be moving on to the 5th round in MLG Dallas, and I believe that's the next one that I'm planning on casting. So stick around for that. That'll either be going up shortly after these ones go up, or the next day following that, because you know what, this weekend is going to be my casting frenzy weekend. Oh yeah, here. Go figure. Here's the other observer. What I was saying with those observers is he just kind of camps them in these single spots and just leaves them there. But they really could be a bit more useful in other positions, I feel like sometimes. These are pretty good positions for this game, but in the Lost Temple game, hopefully you guys watched that one, when he just had that observer just waiting down, sitting down at the high yield expansion and completely missing all of the Banshees, annihilating his army. Yeah. But anyway, that is game. Thank you guys again for watching. You know, I have been noticing some new subscribers coming out from the woodwork. I have no idea where, since I haven't really put up any new content for the past week. So I apologize to my existing 10 subscribers for the past week. Definitely appreciate you guys sticking around, waiting around for some new content. It's coming up like right now, you guys. This is there's going to be a flood of new content coming up for this channel. StarcraftCove signing out. Have a good one, guys.